Shalom, and welcome once again to Elders of GMS, giving all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Today's topic is another breakdown, because I see we have to go into these breakdowns so the people that watch us out there, the brothers that watch us out there and so forth, can get these breakdowns correct instead of going on their own, letting them demons jump on them and thinking they know how to break down the scriptures, man. You know, so we're going to go to the book of Genesis. We're going to go to the second chapter because you can catch the Genesis, the first chapter breakdown that I did years ago. So, I mean, if you go on YouTube, you can actually watch it, or possibly Elder Gabon or Elder Aramlab might go over do a review of chapter 1 again. But you should know chapter 1. We're going to go into chapter 2. And this is most likely going to be no more than about an hour long on this particular show that we're doing. And we're going to go through most of the the chapters of Genesis. Most of them are easy to understand, but there's some that you need breakdowns on. The second chapter is one of them. So let's start.
Genesis chapter 2 verse 1. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day
Read that again.
Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them.
Now let's go right here to the is that 2-1? 2 and 4. That's 2 and 4. Okay, so you're gonna have to go to the blue letter. Go to the blue letter, the second chapter in the first verse, and read that in the English, and then go to the Hebrew. I don't know how well your Hebrew is.
Yes, we're in the Blue Letter Bible, Genesis 2 and 1. The English says this. It says, "Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them." Now in the Hebrew it says... Just pick out the key words. You don't have to read the top. Okay. Okay. Well, one of the key words would be the heavens, which the Hebrew word there is shemayim. Another key word would be earth, which the Hebrew word there is aratazah. And I guess that's it.
Yeah, basically I wanted to pick out some of those words like shemayim. The word shemayim is actually from the word, an extension of the word mayim, which means waters. Water, waters, water, plural. And the yum makes it plural. Just like when you go to Genesis, the first chapter, in the first verse, the word there is God. Well, the word that should be there when you go to the Hebrew is Elohim. The word Allah means power, judge, God, and the yum makes it plural. So it's not one God, it's many gods, which represent the Lord, Yahweh Shai, and the angels. All right? Now let's read on.
Right, it says, "Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day the powers ended his work which he had made."
It should be the powers ended their work, because the word there is Elohim. Go ahead.
"And he rested on the seventh day from all his work."
Read again. They rested.
"And on the seventh day the powers ended their work which they had made. And they rested on the seventh day from all their work which they had made."
Yeah, because they keep putting he, him. It's not he and him. It's not singular. It's plural. How do you know? By going back to the Hebrew. Go ahead.
"And the powers said," then the powers blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it they had rested from all their work which the powers created and made.
Yeah, because you go to church, they're going to read it like it's God. The Most High, Yahweh himself, is not even mentioned. He gave the charge to Yahweh Shai and the angels. Give me St. John 1 and 1. That's why these churches are all messed up. That's why these cats in Islam is all messed up. That's why you got a lot of Israelite groups that are all messed up. because they don't understand the root words. They don't understand word roots. Root word meaning where the word came from. Word roots mean this word could go many different roots. With one word, you can make many words. Go ahead.
St. John chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with... Want me to read it verbatim?
Read it verbatim.
Okay. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made.
I read again. Hold the mic.
Okay.
Read again and read it and break it down.
Con. This is, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with the powers, should be there. The word, the powers, or Alahayim. So it says, in the beginning was the Word, which the Word we know is Yahweh Shai, according to Revelation, the 19th chapter. It says, and the Word was with the powers, or with Alahayim. Now, when you read the Greek, in the Greek portion of it, right, when you read the Greek, the word that appears there in the Greek is theon, right? Now, the word theon is the plural form of the word theos. The word theon is plural, like you have the word pantheon. Now, the word pantheon, pan is all, and theon is gods. All gods. So the pantheon was a place where they had all gods. So when you read that in the Greek, the word there's theon. Then it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with the God, which really is supposed to be the gods. It says, and a God was the Word, which that's correct. This was in the beginning with the gods, should be. So it says, in the beginning was the Word, which is Yahweh Shai, and the Word, Yahweh Shai, was with the powers, and the Word was a power, or a God.
Yeah, so now you understand John, the very first book in John. John was referring back to Genesis, the first chapter. All right? Go ahead.
It says, the same was in the beginning with the powers. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made.
So Yahweh Shai goes back to the beginning of time. All right? Give me, I believe it's Hebrews, the first chapter, and start from the very top again. Go ahead.
Hebrews chapter 1, verse 1. The Most High, who at sundry times and in divers manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets, hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he hath appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the worlds.
Yeah, he who made the worlds is Yahweh Shai. When did he make the worlds? Go back to Genesis 1 or go back to John 1. Now let's go back to Genesis, the first chapter, second chapter where we left off.
Genesis chapter 2, verse 3. And the powers blessed the seventh day and sanctified it.
So the Most High didn't bless anything. He gave this charge unto his Son and the angels. Go ahead.
Because that in it they had rested from all their work which the powers created and made. These are the generations of the heavens and the earth when they were created, and the day that Yahweh's powers made the earth and the heavens.
Read that again.
Yes. These are the generations of the heavens and of the earth when they were created, and the day that Yahweh's powers made the earth and the heavens.
Read it one more time.
These are the generations.
Now, years ago, you had these Muslims that was under Dr. York, Iman Isa. At one time, he was called Iman Isa. He had these different names, Chief Black Eagle, all these different names. And basically, they were going around saying that the word generations is talking about the angels had genealogy. All right? So now let's go to the Hebrew and look up the word generations.
Yeah, in Genesis 2 and 4, the word there for generations, the Hebrew word is thawaladwaf, which means descendants, or they have here descendants, results, proceedings, generations. They have genealogies, account of men and their descendants, genealogical list of one's descendants, one's contemporaries, course of history, of creation, begetting of or account of heaven.
Okay, that last one that you read. Now you see how